What if your dreams are not random at all? What if every strange face, every nightmare, every impossible place your mind creates while you sleep is actually revealing something terrifying about the human brain? Because scientists now believe dreaming may be connected to survival, fear, memory, and possibly even consciousness itself. And the truth is far darker than most people realize. Every single night, the human brain creates entire worlds while the body is unconscious. You see people that don't exist. You experience emotions stronger than real life. You run from danger, fall from buildings, relive memories, and sometimes wake up terrified without understanding why. But here's the disturbing part. Your brain is doing all of this for a reason. For thousands of years, humans believed dreams were messages from gods, warnings from spirits, or glimpses into another reality. Ancient Egyptians treated dreams like prophecies. In ancient Greece, people even slept inside temples hoping the gods would communicate with them through dreams. And honestly, when you look at how strange dreams really are, it's easy to understand why. Because dreaming makes no logical sense. Why would the brain create hallucinations for nearly 2 hours every night? Why do nightmares feel so real? And why do humans spend nearly 6 years of their lives dreaming? If dreams mean absolutely nothing, scientists studying sleep discovered something shocking. During dreaming, the brain becomes incredibly active. In some areas, it's almost as active as when you are fully awake. Your visual system lights up. Your emotional centers become intense. But the part responsible for logic and rational thinking becomes weaker. That's why impossible things inside dreams feel completely normal. You can fly through the sky, talk to dead relatives, or watch terrifying creatures chase you, and your brain accepts it as reality. But the real mystery begins with nightmares. Researchers believe nightmares may have evolved as a survival mechanism. In other words, your brain could be using dreams to simulate dangerous situations before they happen in real life, a kind of mental training program created by evolution. Imagine early humans sleeping in caves thousands of years ago, predators hiding in darkness, danger everywhere. The humans who mentally rehearsed fear and survival during dreams may have reacted faster in real life. And over generations, the dreaming brain became part of human survival itself. But there's still one terrifying question scientists cannot fully answer. Why does the brain create dreams so vivid, emotional, and sometimes horrifying that they can traumatize us even after we wake up? But nightmares are only the beginning. Because some scientists believe dreams may actually protect your sanity. Every day, the human brain absorbs massive amounts of information, stress, fear, embarrassment, trauma, memories, and while you sleep, your brain begins sorting through all of it, almost like a hidden cleaning system operating in darkness. Researchers discovered that during REM sleep, the stage most connected to vivid dreaming, the brain processes emotional experiences differently. It weakens painful emotions attached to memories while keeping the information itself. In simple words, dreaming may help humans survive emotionally. Without dreams, the mind could become overloaded with fear, stress, and psychological damage. And experiments involving sleep deprivation revealed something disturbing. When humans are prevented from dreaming for long periods, their mental state begins to collapse. People become anxious, paranoid, emotionally unstable. Some even experience hallucinations while awake, as if the brain desperately needs dreams to stay psychologically balanced. But things become even stranger. Scientists still cannot fully explain why some dreams predict future events so accurately. Almost everyone has experienced it. A dream that later happens in real life. A conversation. A location. A moment that feels terrifyingly familiar. This phenomenon is called déjà vu. Most researchers believe the brain is simply recognizing patterns and memories incorrectly. But others think dreams may reveal how the brain constantly simulates possible futures without us realizing it. And then there's sleep paralysis. One of the most horrifying experiences a human can have. You wake up, but your body cannot move. Your chest feels heavy, and many people report seeing dark figures standing in the room watching them. Across different countries and cultures, humans describe almost identical shadow-like entities during sleep paralysis. Some call them demons. Some call them ghosts. Others believe they are proof of something beyond human understanding. But science says sleep paralysis happens when the brain wakes up before the body fully exits dream mode. Your mind becomes conscious while parts of the dream state are still active, which means the terrifying figures people see may actually be nightmares bleeding into reality. And honestly, that explanation is almost more disturbing, because it means your brain can create fear so powerful that it becomes impossible to separate dreams from real life. Even more terrifying, scientists recently discovered that blind people dream too. People born blind do not see images in dreams. Instead, they experience sound, touch, emotion, and sensation, which suggests dreams are far deeper than simple visual imagination. Dreaming may be connected directly to consciousness itself, to the very core of human awareness. And despite all modern science, no one fully understands why it happens, because every night, when humans close their eyes, the brain disconnects from reality and enters a world we still cannot explain. And maybe the most terrifying truth of all is that humans spend nearly 1/3 of their entire lives unconscious. Think about that. For decades of your life, your brain shuts down the outside world and traps you inside a reality created entirely in your own mind. And during that time, you fully believe it's real. That alone raises a terrifying question. How do you know waking life is different? Some neuroscientists and philosophers argue that reality itself is simply the brain's interpretation of electrical signals. Your eyes don't actually see the world. Your brain constructs it. Colors, sound, pain, emotion. Everything you experience is processed inside your mind, which means dreams prove something deeply unsettling. The human brain can create entire realities without any external world at all. And if the brain can perfectly simulate reality during sleep, then consciousness itself may be far more fragile than humans want to believe. But dreams become even darker when we look at recurring nightmares. Many people experience the same terrifying dream for years: being chased, falling endlessly, losing teeth, drowning, screaming without sound. Psychologists believe recurring dreams are often connected to unresolved fear or trauma hidden deep inside the subconscious mind. In other words, your brain may force you to repeatedly experience fear until you confront it emotionally, almost like the mind refusing to let certain pain stay buried. And then there are lucid dreams, moments when people suddenly realize they are dreaming while still asleep. Some lucid dreamers claim they can control the dream world completely, fly through cities, create people, change reality instantly. But researchers studying lucid dreaming discovered something strange. Some people reported seeing dream characters become hostile the moment they realized they were dreaming, as if the dream itself resisted being controlled. And while science considers this a psychological effect, the stories are undeniably disturbing. But perhaps the creepiest discovery involves dying brains. Doctors studying patients near death noticed unusual bursts of intense brain activity moments before death occurs, activity patterns surprisingly similar to dreaming and REM sleep. Some researchers now wonder if dreams and consciousness are connected far more deeply than anyone imagined, meaning the strange worlds humans experience every night may reveal hidden functions of the brain we still do not understand. And after centuries of research, one fact remains true: nobody on Earth fully knows why humans dream. Not neuroscientists, not psychologists, not doctors, no one. Every night, billions of humans close their eyes and enter a mysterious world built entirely by the mind, a world capable of beauty, fear, trauma, and experiences more emotional than reality itself. So tonight, when you fall asleep and your mind begins creating another dream, ask yourself one question. Questioning reality after dreaming cinematic. Are we truly awake? Philosophical dark ending.